What if I told you the key to restoring strong, healthy blood flow to your manhood didn't require a single pill and didn't even need to be swallowed? That's right. You don't have to drink a thing. Because for many men over 60, the answer lies in a spoonful of an old remedy you've had in your kitchen for decades: baking soda. But this time, it's not going in your mouth, it's going on your body. I'm Dr. Edward, a retired urologist with over 35 years helping men here in Greenville, South Carolina, restore strength, sensation, and confidence, often through methods most doctors overlook. And today, I want to show you exactly how 1 spoon of baking soda, when used the right way externally before bed, can help nourish blood flow back into the penis, calm pelvic inflammation, and support the healing of tissues that may have gone quiet with age. You see, most men think the only way to treat erectile issues is by taking something, a pill, a powder, a supplement. But what if your body didn't need to be flooded with chemicals? It just needed a signal from the outside. Let's talk about that. I once worked with a man named Joseph. He was 72, widowed, proud of the life he'd lived, but lately, he felt like something vital had slipped away. He told me, "Doc, I don't feel broken. I just feel cut off. Like there's no signal from my body anymore." That quiet loss of connection, I've heard it from hundreds of men. It's not just physical, it's emotional. It changes how you stand, how you sleep, how you feel about being close to someone. Now, Joseph didn't want pills. He didn't like how they made him feel disconnected, jittery, not himself. So instead, we tried something old-fashioned, something external, something gentle, a warm compress with baking soda applied to the lower belly before bed. Here's how it works. You take 1 spoon of baking soda, just one, and mix it into a small bowl of warm water. Stir until fully dissolved. Then, soak a clean cloth or soft washcloth in that solution. Wring it out lightly so it's warm and damp, not dripping, and gently place it over the lower abdomen or pelvic area, right below the belly button, where so much of your blood flow and nerve traffic to the penis begins. Lie back. Breathe. Let the warmth and the solution do its work. Joseph did this nightly, just 10 to 15 minutes before sleep. After 2 weeks, he came in with a different look in his eyes. "It's strange," he said. "I feel things again. There's a pulse, a heat. I don't know how else to say it, but it's like my body is remembering." And that's exactly the point. As we get older, our tissues don't lose their ability to respond. They lose their stimulation. They need oxygen, blood flow, and above all, they need relief from the inflammation that's been choking them for years. And baking soda, used topically, is a natural anti-inflammatory and pH balancer. It helps draw excess acidity and tension out of the tissue. It calms irritated nerves. It brings subtle heat, which encourages blood vessels to open. It's not magic, it's chemistry quietly working through the skin. And most importantly, it respects your body's natural healing rhythms. No forcing, no overstimulation, just nourishment, like watering a plant that hasn't seen rain in too long. Another patient, Walter, 74, tried the same routine: 1 spoon, warm water, low belly compress. After 3 weeks, he reported stronger morning firmness and better sleep. Not because something was added, but because the blockages were gently removed. And I can't stress this enough. The area we're treating externally, the lower abdomen, the pelvic floor, is central to circulation, erection, and nerve sensation. When these tissues soften and open, everything below benefits. If you're skeptical, that's okay. Most men are. But I always say, try it for 10 days. 1 spoon, one cloth, one quiet moment before bed, and watch how your body starts to speak again. Now for safety, use only 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of baking soda in about half a cup of warm water. Make sure the cloth is clean and soft, especially if your skin is sensitive. Do not apply directly to the penis or genitals. This is a low abdominal and perineal support technique, not a surface treatment. If you have open wounds, eczema, or very dry skin, consult your doctor before use. You can do this while lying in bed, listening to music, or just taking a few quiet breaths. And over time, you might feel warmth, subtle tingling, even returning sensitivity where things have gone quiet. This is about reconnecting, not just physically, but emotionally, because the man you remember is still in there. He's just waiting to be nourished. In part 2, we'll go deeper into this nightly routine, and I'll show you how to pair it with one specific breath technique that supercharges blood flow even further. Until then, if this message spoke to you, type 1 in the comments. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Most men think blood flow comes down to pills, or maybe exercise, maybe even diet. But almost no one realizes that how you breathe, especially before bed, may be the very thing keeping your manhood asleep. I'm Dr. Edward. For over 35 years, I help men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond recover strength, confidence, and blood flow where it matters most. And today, I want to build on what we started in part 1, the nightly warm compress with baking soda, by adding a second piece that few doctors ever talk about: your breath. You see, 1 spoon of baking soda mixed into a warm cloth helps calm inflammation and rebalance pH in your lower abdomen, your pelvic foundation. That's step 1. But when you combine that gentle compress with the right kind of breathing, something else happens. Your diaphragm drops, your pelvic floor opens, and your blood vessels, especially those feeding the base of your penis, begin to relax. Suddenly, your body isn't just calm, it's primed, ready to restore blood flow naturally. Let me tell you about a man named Richard, 68 years old, recently remarried after years of being alone. He came to me because, as he put it, everything works up here, he said, pointing to his head, but down there, I feel disconnected. He tried the baking soda compress, 1 spoon in warm water, placed over his belly for 10 to 15 minutes before sleep. And that helped. But when we added the breath technique I'm about to show you, that's when things changed. I felt warmth, he told me. But more than that, I felt something inside me wake up. Here's the routine we used. You can try this tonight. Step by step, the compress plus breath method. Mix 1 spoon of baking soda, about 1 teaspoon, into half a cup of warm water. Stir until dissolved. Soak a clean cloth in the solution. Wring out the excess. Lie down in bed on your back. Place the warm cloth gently over your lower abdomen, from just below the navel to the top of the groin. Cover with a dry towel if you like, to keep the warmth in. Now breathe. Here's how. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold gently for 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. Repeat for 7 minutes. You're not forcing anything. You're not meditating. You're simply breathing with intention while letting that spoonful of baking soda do its quiet work on the tissues underneath. You can listen to soft music. Close your eyes, or just notice the rhythm of your body as you breathe. What this breathing does is powerful. It stimulates the vagus nerve, signals your blood vessels to relax, and increases nitric oxide production, the exact chemical you need for firm, reliable erections. And when done in tandem with a baking soda compress, you're giving your pelvic tissue a double message. Relax, heal, receive. Another patient, Samuel, 73, had been waking up multiple times each night, not to urinate, but because of pelvic discomfort and tension. After just a week of this combined method, he said, "It's the first time I've slept through the night in years, and I woke up like I used to." You see, this isn't about stimulating yourself artificially. It's about clearing the blockages, physical and emotional, that have built up quietly over time. Now, a few tips. Don't rush this. Take 10 to 15 minutes. This is your time. Try to do it at least 5 nights a week for best results. If you fall asleep during the process, wonderful. That means your body is finally safe enough to let go. And remember, this isn't about chasing youth. It's about reconnecting to something deeper, your own biology, your own rhythm, your own quiet strength as a man. In part 3, I'll show you how we build on this even further by activating a specific nerve point at the base of the spine that most men never touch, but which plays a vital role in blood flow and sensation. Trust me, you want to learn this. Until then, if you're trying this out, let me know in the comments. Type 1 if you've started the compress plus breath method, or 0 if you're still thinking it over. I always appreciate hearing where you are in the journey.